Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're doing something a little different. Instead of diving into research papers or articles, we're going to explore a really powerful, heartfelt poem that tells a profound story about what it truly means to support one another. In a world that just loves metrics and data, it's a tough question, right? How do we actually measure what it means to truly help someone? What's the thing that separates support that's just good from support that is truly great? Well, the source for our explainer today offers such a beautiful answer. It comes from a man named Phil, who kind of distills this really complex idea into just a few perfectly chosen words. So, before we break it all down, let's just take a moment and experience his poem. Let's really listen to what Phil has to share. The poem starts so simply, but wow, it's powerful. Right away, you feel this theme of positive growth. It's not just about maintaining the status quo, it's about becoming better. And where does all this support start? Well, it's grounded in something so practical, so everyday. This is the kind of support you can actually see and feel in your daily life. And then, boom, with the very next line, the poem takes this huge leap. We move from the tangible world of cleaning to the profoundly personal world of our own inner well-being. So how is that support delivered? The poem tells us. It's all built on a foundation of trust. It's about having a safe space for open and honest communication. And what makes that trust even possible? Phil puts it so simply, it's brilliant. It's not about giving advice or solving every problem. It's about the simple, profound act of just listening. What's so amazing here is that Phil highlights the relationship itself as a form of support. Just the quality of that connection, the simple act of getting on well, that's a key part of the whole thing. And you see that connection just transcends duty. It becomes about shared joy. This shows a bond that's so strong it can thrive absolutely anywhere, whether you're out in the community or just connecting through a screen. And what's the results of all of this? Well, it's more than just feeling supported. It's about feeling genuine joy and companionship. The poem concludes just as it began, with simple, direct, and heartfelt honesty, just a pure expression of gratitude to the people who make all of this possible. Okay, now that we've really sat with the poem, let's unpack it a little bit. Phil's words beautifully separate support into two core essential pillars. So on one side, you've got the tangible help, the practical, everyday support for tasks like cleaning. And on the other, the intangible, that crucial emotional support for things like anxiety. Phil shows us that truly great support isn't one or the other. It's both, working together in perfect harmony. All right, let's keep going and see how the poem builds on this idea. It really zooms in on one specific, powerful skill that kind of bridges the gap between the practical and the personal. Just look at how Phil defines great listening here. It isn't just the passive act of hearing words. It is the active, intentional creation of a safe space. It's about fostering a level of trust where someone feels they can talk about what's bothering them. That's the real key. So this incredible foundation of trust and listening allows something even deeper to grow. The support evolves beyond just a professional service into a genuine human connection. This slide just maps out that journey perfectly. It all starts with building trust, simply getting on well. That trust then opens the door for shared experiences and having fun. And that connection becomes so strong it can adapt to any circumstance, even a Zoom call. It's a real progression from support to true friendship. So after exploring Phil's really powerful words, what's the ultimate takeaway here? What is that secret ingredient that elevates support from just being good to being truly great? Well, the poem gives us a wonderfully clear formula. Greatness isn't just one thing, it's the whole combination. It's having the roots of practical help and deep emotional support, and it's all powered by true listening. And from that, a genuine, joyful connection can just blossom. And when all of those elements come together, the result is simple, powerful, and absolutely undeniable. It all culminates in this one pure feeling: gratitude. The simple act of saying thank you. And that leaves us with a final thought. Phil's poem is a beautiful thank you to a specific team, for sure, but its message is totally universal. It's a blueprint for how we can all better support one another. So maybe it's worth asking yourself, who are the people in your life who help you be good and great?